Attraction, it feels like a mystery sometimes, doesn't it? One person walks into a room and turns every head on without even trying, while others work harder, say all the right things, look the part. But somehow, the spark just doesn't land. So, what actually makes someone irresistible? Is it looks, status, charm? Sure, those can help. But they're not the whole story. Today, we're diving into the surprising, science-backed, soul-deep reason people are drawn to you, and how you can instantly become more attractive without changing a single thing about your appearance. I'm Laura, and this is The Dating Labyrinth, where we decode modern relationships and help you become magnetic, without manipulation or games. And if you're ready to elevate the way you show up in dating and in life, check out the tools in our new digital store. Or, if you're serious about a full transformation, click the link in the description or bio to book a call. And let's design your next dating chapter together. Ready to find out the real secret to attraction? Let's go. Let's get something straight. Attraction isn't just what people see. It's what they feel when they're around you. And one of the most underrated forces that drives instant attraction is your energy. Not your looks, not your body, not your fashion choices. It's the way you carry yourself, your vibe and your emotional tone, your self-trust, your aliveness. When you walk into a room grounded, present, and connected to your value, people notice. You don't need to speak first, you don't need to dominate the room, you just need to be centered in your truth. So many people confuse confidence with arrogance, but true confidence isn't loud. It's not about dominating the conversation, it's not about showing off. Real confidence says, I know who I am and I'm okay if you don't get it right away. Think about that. When someone isn't chasing approval, when they're okay with space, silence, difference, disagreement, that's powerful, and it makes the other person think, wait, who is this? That curiosity, that pause, that's the beginning of attraction. Here's the part that no one talks about. People are drawn to those who own their story. Flaws, quirks, messy parts and all. When you stop hiding the parts of you that feel too much or not enough, you give people permission to fall for the real you. And guess what? The real you, that's the version people connect with. And so if you've got a nerdy obsession, talk about it. If your laugh is too loud, let it out. If you're passionate about something weird or niche or undateable, bring it forward. Because you know what's way less attractive? Pretending. Pretending to be chill when you're deeply curious. Pretending to be easygoing when you value emotional depth. Pretending to be cool when you actually just want something real. Attraction isn't about fitting in, it's about standing out by standing in your truth. Here's where it gets fascinating. Neuroscience tells us about something called mirror neurons. These are brain cells that respond when we see someone else doing or feeling something. When you smile authentically, your date's brain gets a little hit of that joy too. It's called emotional contagion. Your energy doesn't just stay with you, it spreads. So if you're grounded, light-hearted, curious, that feeling becomes contagious, and suddenly the person across from you starts to feel good. They don't always know why, but they know they want to be around you more. That's attraction, not the perfect line, not the perfect look, but the feeling of safety mixed with intrigue. One of the biggest blocks to attraction? Thinking you need to perform. Let me say this clearly. You don't need to be wittier. You don't need to be sexier. You don't need to be more mysterious, chill, or charming. You just need to be more you. Here's what's actually attractive. Owning your needs without apology. Having boundaries and sticking to them. Saying no kindly, clearly, and without fear. Showing interest when you mean it. Leaving when it's not aligned. Laughing, not to be polite, but because something actually moved you. You know what that builds? Respect, and respect is one of the most powerful precursors to attraction. Here's something I tell all my clients. Before a date, do a 2-minute realign ritual. Not to get hyped up, not to perfect your image, but to get back into your real energy. Try this. 1, sit somewhere quiet. 2, take 3 deep breaths. 3, ask, what version of me feels the most natural today? 4, remind yourself, I don't need to impress. I just need to be honest. It works because it reminds your nervous system and your brain that you are enough without trying. This one hurts, but it's true. If you're walking into dating hoping someone else will validate your worth, they can feel that. It's pressure, it's heavy, it turns attraction into obligation. But if you walk in already liking who you are, like flaws, quirks and all, you become magnetic. Not because you're perfect, but because you're free. You don't need them to approve, you want to connect. And that difference, that's where real chemistry lives. If you're nodding along and thinking, yes, this is what I've been missing, don't wait for it to click by accident. Take a small step now. Check out the Dating Labyrinth store for instant tools to build authentic attraction from the inside out. And if you're ready to transform how you date, not with scripts or hacks, but with real self-alignment, use the link below or in the bio to book a call with me. We'll map out your next steps together. No guesswork, no games. The most attractive thing about you is the version of you that's not hiding. So stop chasing the formula, start trusting the feeling, and watch what happens when you show up as your whole self. Until next time, I'm Laura, reminding you that real attraction begins the moment you stop performing and start connecting.